Give you what you need to take news and lab interviews. What's going on, y'all? Give you what you need to take news and lab interviews. Jared the Lane take. Jared the Lane take. What's going on, y'all? Give you what you need to take news and lab interviews. What's going on, y'all? Jared the Lane take.
What's going on, y'all? It's Jared the Lanyard taking you what you need in news and interviews. We on the Lanyard Legends show. Today, we have another superstar celebrity.
You know this.
You got Mrs. Bridgette Davis. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Great. Bridgette Davis is the founder and owner of Fearfully Made Beauty. You can see all her videos on Instagram and Facebook, but I'll let her explain a little bit about herself. Can you give yourself a little bit of bio to my listeners?
Okay, so for all of y'all who don't know who I am, again, he said I'm Fearfully Made Beauty. What I am a makeup artist / content creator / influencer. So I use my platform, my artistry for the glory of God. So you get makeup and ministry all in one live. That's me all the way.
All right, that's what's up. All right. So my first question for you is, what made you want to get into the beauty industry? Or am I even saying the right name for the industry? What is the industry?
The beauty industry.
Beauty industry.
Yes.
Okay. What made you want to get into that?
So what happened with my last child, with my 5th child, I was on strict bed rest, was gaining all this weight, started getting depressed to the point that I didn't want to look at myself in a picture or anything. So I started doing makeup as a way to start feeling better about myself. That combined with the word of God, because you know that makeup doesn't make you beautiful, it makes you attractive. Beauty is something that only God can give. He shines light on what he created. So so I started doing makeup, and I had my word playing, and I said, hey, it's a lot of other women struggling with the same issue. So I'm going to take this and make it my platform. So that's how Makeup and Ministry was birthed.
All right, cool. All right. So what made you want to start your own line? Like, what made you want to go on Instagram, Facebook, and start doing these videos and go and create, like, make them go viral?
Well, to reach more souls, you got to have exposure.
True.
So to gain exposure, you got to be seen by somebody. So that means you got to reach out to these brands, get reposted, let them see your work. But all the while, keep the focus on, it's not just about the makeup. It's not about the followers. It's about the souls. So that exposure gives me access to more people and more souls to reach.
Okay. So that was always a part of your plan, just to utilize social media to get more consumers to buy your product?
Yeah. For the exposure, not just for my product, but I'm glad y'all buy them, but not just for my product.
Okay. All right. Well, since I brought it up, let's talk about your product line and services that you provide.
Okay, so we do have a product line called Wink for Me Lashes. We don't only sell lashes; we sell lashes, contacts, sunglasses, you name it. Anything dealing with the eyes, we do. We also are launching our new brand, Bridgettes, which is an accessory line. So we're launching that as well. I am a makeup artist, so I do also do bookings. I also teach, so I have boot camps. I have a mentor group, which I have now probably about 35 ladies that I mentor. So we got a lot of stuff going on, but it all works, like I said, for the glory of God.
Okay, cool. All right, well, that's a lot to unpack right there. All right, so let's talk about your mentor group. So what made you want to start that? And how do you get clients, and how much you charge, stuff like that?
Okay, so the mentor group actually was birthed out of, I'm always trying to help people, always. So, I would help people here and there, and then they would say, hey, can you teach me? It was a lot of them coming at one time. So I said, I'm going to create a mentor group. But, I had to pray on it first, because that's a lot to take on. But right. I don't believe that our success is defined by how much people follow us or how much money we make. It's how much we impart into others. So that's why, I wanted to impart what I knew and what God allowed me to learn, to somebody else to help them further along their way. So that I created the mentor group, and it flourished really fast. Like, I didn't expect as many women as I got. in the beginning. We've only been doing this probably about 3 months now. And like I said, we're up to now probably about 35 women.
Okay. All right. So from the mentor program, what do they get out of the experience of them, if you mentoring them? What do they get?
So every class I teach, they have access to every class. So I'm teaching them technique. I'm teaching them about how to brand themselves, how to, the image they portray. Make sure that they're not just falling for any PR, because we use PR again for exposure, not for free products. So I teach them how to go about finding PR. We also do like just a lot of other things, even like with some of them starting businesses. I have also helped them learn how to start businesses, just teach them everything that I know. And that's
okay. Okay. All right. And what was your how do you sell your products? Like, how do you manufacture them? How do you get them? Do you have
everything is private label? That's the new thing now.
Private label?
Yes, nobody is in no factory doing their own products. Everything is private label. Even some of the bigger brands that you see, like Anastasia and all those, they don't have a chemist themselves. They private label. So you have to go to the private label vendors, sample some products, see if it's what you're looking for, and then go from there. So that's how I pick my products. I have different ways I select my prices. You have to be somewhat business savvy, because you have to know about loss and profits and all that stuff like that. So you have to be business savvy. So I kind of not look at what everybody else got going on, but I have to keep my eye on the market.
Okay. Cool. So doing all this, so you the only person in your company? You're a woman.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
a woman person.
If you want to include my husband, because he does deliver my packages. So, but yes, it is only me. So I am the owner, the packer, the shipper, the spokesperson. I do have a team, though. I do have a PR team that helps with promoting. So I do have a PR team, and I just hired a PR manager.
Okay.
It was just too much to keep up with, because not only do I do that for my own brand, I also am a PR manager for another very successful cosmetic line. So I have my business. I PR for her business. I'm also a crayon cutie. I'm also on a crayon case glam squad. I also do, like I said, I do makeup as well. So I have my bookings. Then on top of that, I teach classes. Then I have boot camp. Then I have the mentor group. And then again, I am a mother and a wife. So it's a lot to keep up with.
Okay. All right. So you just said a lot of information right there. So all right, let's go to hiring a PR manager. So what made you want to go that route? And is it one person, or is it a firm? Like, how did you go about picking that person?
It's one person. I always knew I was going to hire a PR manager, because again, it's just a lot to keep up with. See if the ladies promoting, keeping up with their content, to repost it for promotion. So I always knew I was going to hire a PR manager. But again, and I'm not trying to sound spooky spiritual, but it is what it is. I prayed about this thing, and I just allowed God to give me the right timing and the person who to select. And so when I added her back to my PR team, God said business analyst, and I was like, well, God, what's that? What does that mean, God? And he said business analyst. So I didn't know she had education in that area. I didn't know this is something she's already done. She had experience in this area. So when I asked her, she was like, sure, I'll be your PR manager. And that was the best thing I could have done for my business. Like, she's taken off a big load of me having to work, hand in hand with my PR team. Like, it's a big load off of me.
Okay. So what does that person do as the PR manager? Like, what roles? What is her duties?
So she's like, they don't have to come straight to me. They go straight to her. She makes sure they're promoting. If we have a special product we're highlighting this week, she makes sure, hey, this is what y'all need to be promoting this week. She does all the posting. She makes sure that everybody, hey, we need a schedule for when y'all can go live on the brand page. Just different ways of promoting the products and the brand, and just really being that public control, you know, that image control for the brand. Because sometimes, you know, you be want to speak out your feelings, and you can't speak out your feelings when you got a brand.
Exactly. I agree.
You keep things in check.
Okay. All right. So since you brought it up earlier, so how is it managing all these and being a wife and a mother? Like, how is your day doing this?
I'm never not busy.
Okay.
I wake up probably around 6-7 o'clock, and from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep, I'm working. Whether I'm doing something with the kids, for the husband, you know, for my brand, for somebody else's brand, creating content. I have a whole schedule. Like on certain days, I create content for certain brands. On certain days, I do certain things for my mentor group. On certain days, I do things for my boot camp. So I have to have a real schedule, and I can't deviate from the schedule, or it's going to be a whole mess.
Right. I agree. I understand that completely, especially during COVID. We got kids learning virtually from home.
Yes.
We don't have no free time like we used to be able to move. I understand that completely. So I have another question for you. One of the most biggest things that entrepreneurs struggle with is pricing themselves. So what kind of formula do you use to price your services, since you offer so many?
That is very hard, but you have to know what's your value. So one of the things I do for my products now, there are apps that calculate the pricing for you.
Okay. Can you name some?
I just use an app, and then
Okay.
when I see the price that it gives me, I go to other brands that I know that sells the same product, and I see, hey, am I valuing myself too low because I know the quality that I have, or am I a little bit too high? So I look at what they have going on, and then I look at that, and then I find a medium in between.
All right, that's smart. Yeah, that's smart. I mean, you eyeing your competition and making sure you're in the same price range.
You got to.
Right.
You always keep your eye on the competition.
Right. And a lot of people get into businesses in industries, and they do not do the research against their who will be their competitors at all. So that's very smart. All right. So what about people who want to get into being a makeup artist? Do they have to get certified? Do they have to go to school? Do they have to pay fees? How will somebody get into the field if they don't have any experience?
It varies according to the state. Some states require that you go to cosmetology school and get licensed. Some you can freelance, and you don't have to have any prior certification. However, I will tell you, if you are getting into makeup, you do need to either go to esthetician school or you need to go to cosmetology, because you do need to learn sanitation practices. You can't just be out here touching everybody's faces and don't know anything about sanitation, because then you're going to be held liable when that person reacts or their skin breaks out.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's good information to know. So when you become a cosmetologist, what can you do once you become a cosmetologist? Like, how do you become a cosmetologist?
So cosmetology school. Cosmetology school only going to teach you the basics, but those basics is going to teach you how to sanitize properly. Like, if you came in here and you was just doing makeup, you wouldn't know that you can't use every brush or every sponge on every person. You wouldn't know that, hey, I need to make sure I sanitize in between clients, and there's certain things I need to do to sanitize. You wouldn't know that. Or you wouldn't know that, hey, I can use alcohol to sanitize my brushes, because I should always sanitize my brushes, whether I just wash them or I still need to sanitize my brushes and my kit all the time. You want to always make sure that, and that's one thing that cosmetology focuses a lot on, is the sanitation part.
Okay. Well, since you brought up sanitation, what do you think about, how do you practice now? Do you have a lot of makeup appointments now? Due to COVID, has it reduced a lot? Or same amount of business?
A lot. A lot of people still skeptical about being out, but I do still do bookings. However, I do have a whole lot of stuff. Listen, first of all, if you book in my site, it clearly states, if you have any signs of illness, your appointment will be canceled. Period. It will be canceled, and you will not be refunded any money. So if you don't call me and say, hey, I'm feeling a little under the weather, can we we reschedule it and you come here and you're coughing and you sneezing, I'm not gonna take that chance. I'm gonna turn you around. And
Right.
then I do makeup with gloves on. I have on a mask. I sanitize with Lysol in between clients. You know, disposables are a must, but that's anyways. You should have disposable anyways. Just making sure that you keep it as clean and sanitized as possible. I've even gone to the degree of swiping the forehead with the thermometer. Man, you can't take no chances out here. You can't take no chances. No, I can't take them kind of chances. I got babies, you know.
I agree. All
If
right.
I swipe and you got a little elevated temperature, I'm gonna need you to reschedule, ma'am.
So when you're doing somebody makeup, you keep your you have gloves on and you have a glove
I got a face shield.
mask on, face shield.
Yes.
Face shield. Okay. All right. So what type of technology do you use to help with your businesses on a day-to-day operations?
So of course, you know, we use social media, of course. You know, I
Okay.
have I use, it's a lot of things I use, Jesus. But the biggest thing I think for me right now is the social media. That's going to be the biggest thing, because word of mouth is your biggest advertising. So as soon as somebody see, oh, I like those lashes, where you get those lashes from? Oh, I like your makeup. Who did your makeup? I will tell you, at least 97% of my clients came from Instagram.
All right, that's what's up.
97%. Only
97%.
about 2% came from my church.
So you're a big advocate for using social media. Do you promote?
Yes,
Do you use ads?
I promote my services. I promote the brands that I use. So a lot of times, so that goes into the influencing part. Remember, I said I'm an influencer also.
Yes.
So brands will reach out to me and send me free products to promote. So where I was buying all this makeup before, my budget for buying now, I don't have to have that big budget, because
Okay.
people send me stuff free.
So how does that work once somebody sends you a free? Do they compensate your time, or do you use a lot of products? How does that work when you be an influencer?
So what they'll do, if it's a bigger brand, it depends on if it's a bigger or a small brand. Small brands seem like they have more requirements, and I understand, because it comes at a liability to them every time they send out a product, versus a big brand, hey, y'all got the money, so it's not really that much of a liability to you. You can afford to send those products out. Whereas I'm just starting out, I can't send out those products and not have these requirements. So but what the smaller brands do is say, hey, I'm sending you out these products in exchange for promotion. You know, sometimes they'll tell y'all, I need you to go live or create content at least 1 to 2 times a week. Okay, cool. Boom. You know, I can do that. Now, the bigger brands just send you stuff and say, hey, you know, we're happy to collaborate with you. They don't give you any terms. So it's really whenever you want to promote it.
Okay. Cool. And so do you get any like any kickbacks of any rewards if anybody buys some their products because of you?
Right. So they'll give you a discount code.
Okay.
And sometimes people pay you like the 10% that they would get for saving by going to you. Sometimes people pay you that. Most times they don't, but that's okay. So, but my followers get a discount, and then so it'll be more free products for me to promote. That's basically all they really do for the exchange.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. I ask everybody this who comes on the show because this is my favorite question. So, what was your biggest mistake while running your businesses, and how did you come back from it?
Ooh, I had a lot of mistakes.
Hey, you got time.
I had a lot of mistakes. One of my biggest mistakes was, a lot of times, you know, we try to mix the personal with the business. So a lot of times, like even with my business, when I launch, a lot of people I put on PR wasn't because, you know, I knew they couldn't promote it. It's because I liked them. I thought they were my friends, and I put them on. And then you don't set boundaries, so they think they can just handle your business any kind of way. You have to set boundaries in your business. It can't be based on, oh, I like her, so let's put her on. No, let me look at her work ethic.
Okay.
It's not personal.
Okay. And how did you set those boundaries? What did you do? For people who were friends who
rid of
become
my whole
employees or partners.
the first term, I was just picking people. It started off, I was supposed to only have 10 people on PR, but I couldn't tell nobody no. So I started adding people. I ended up with like 30 people on PR, and my brand was brand new. Nobody even knew about it. And so I was losing money on PR. So I got rid of the first term, and I got rid of the whole first term and just started back over.
Okay. Cool. All right. So when was that moment that you knew your business was successful?
Which one?
Any one of them.
So there's different measures for each one. For the product, of course, when you see the sales, hey, I'm making a little money here. Okay, we popping now. But so with the product, that was a gift given, especially when you see people tagging you and saying, hey, your lashes are the best, or hey, your products are the best, and your shipping and your customer service is A1. Of course, when you hear those reviews, you say, hey, yeah, okay, now I'm on to something here. With the teaching part, when you see that person that didn't know anything about makeup and to see them flourish, then you know, hey, I got something here. For the artistry part or the mentor part, even that part, remember I said success is how much we impart into others. So when you see that impartation and you see the results of that impartation, that's when I knew. When I saw, even in my lives, when I was just going live and it was makeup and ministry, no brand, no nothing, just makeup and ministry. I knew it was what God needed to be when people was coming into my inbox saying, hey, God used you. What you said changed my life forever. That's when I knew it was successful.
All right, this was up. Okay. All right. So how do you run all this? Like they all came in fruition, or they just started happening at the same time? Like you started working on just doing makeup. People asking you, hey, can you show me how to do makeup? And then you just started your mentoring business from there.
That's how it started. So it started off with the makeup. The makeup started first. And then I would start going live. And then I say, hey, I'm going to bring out some products. So I knew the vision that I had for my brand. But, at first I was like, okay, I don't want to do like makeup. I don't want to have foundation and all that stuff. But then, the more God developed me, I was like, okay, God, make it plain. So, yeah, that's how you gotta talk to God. Sometimes you just gotta be like, hey, God, hey, make it plain, God. I ain't understanding. So, the product line was birthed, but then, I kept going live and I was promoting for other people. Then everybody started asking, oh, you teach us really well. You give us really good tips. Can you do a class? And at first I was like, no, I'm not doing no class. I'm not teaching y'all. I'm not that well adept or that well versed in this industry yet to teach you. I'm not gonna teach you something just based off of because what I do. I'm gonna learn it in depth, and then I'm gonna teach it in depth. So I'm not just gonna teach you, hey, this is my technique. I'm gonna teach you, and you gonna figure out what's your technique based on the teaching. So it all was derived at different times.
That's
like
cool.
I said, the mentor group just started probably about 3 months ago, and it's just been blowing my mind. Even just to see the development of the ladies. We do a growth post every month to see where they started and where they are now, and it's just amazing.
That's what's good. That's what's up. That's what's going on. All right. So with you training people, do you have any like partnerships with them? The people you're mentoring, like, do they join your group and then they start going out booking people on their own, or is there like a 12-week, 4-week subscription, or you just keep teaching them new things every month?
A lot of them already were makeup artists. So I'm just teaching them how to develop more in the technique. Because sometimes, in this industry, a lot of time we pick up people habits and mannerisms more than we pick up the technique. So we'll be like, oh, I'm doing this contouring like this. I really don't even know why I'm doing it like this. But if you don't know the technique behind it, you'll just mimic what you see. You won't do what you know. You'll mimic what you see. So I teach them techniques. So because different techniques is for different face shapes. So I can't do everything the same technique on everybody's face. So you have to learn the different techniques.
Okay. Yeah. See, I pulled up your Instagram, and and I see it's very interesting. You got a lot of interesting photos on here, like this one right here.
So that's my PR team member. She's
Okay.
on my team.
Okay.
And they were doing a back to school collab.
Okay.
So,
that's pretty cool right there. I like that.
yes.
All right.
That's Sheila. That's my PR team member as well.
Okay. So they learned all these designs from you?
No, so they're rocking products from my brand, but that's their own artistry.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, see. Yeah, you're doing a lot of work. You're very talented. I like how you mentoring them.
That's my product right there. Did you see my baby? You saw my
product? Yeah. Which one?
The brushes.
This one?
Those were some brushes. No, not that one. The one before that one.
Okay.
That's my product.
Oh, okay.
You gonna make me holler, you gonna make me scream. When I think of the goodness of Jesus and all of He's done for me.
I just developed those brushes.
Okay. So you actually sell makeup products as well. Okay. That's what's up. So you getting it from all angles.
Yes, got to. Got to.
All right. So where do you see your business's future from now on? Since you're at this level right here, what is your future plans?
For the product line, of course, we're gonna expand more than just eyelashes and contacts and sunglasses. We are in the process now of adding a lot of new products, everything for the eyes. I do want to keep relative to the vision that I had originally, which was everything for the eyes. So we are working on adding new products currently. I don't want to give it way too much because people be watching and they be trying to check me and try to get me to the punch.
Right, I got you.
But we got a lot of new products. Far is the mentor group and the teaching. I do eventually. I'm gonna create a university.
Okay, that's what's
up. That's what I want to do. I love teaching. I've gone to college. I went to Delgado. I taught a makeup class at Delgado last year. I think it was last year. So I really enjoy it. I enjoy the teaching.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I'm a professor at Delgado as well with your husband.
Yes.
Yeah, so I enjoy teaching too. So everything you said, I enjoy. I get that feeling too once I see them learn something and progress in it. I love to see that too. All right. So if somebody wanted to get in this field and I guess start all those businesses that you started, what do you recommend them to do? Like, what would be some couple of steps to help them in the process?
With makeup, well, first let me start with the product line. Make sure you know what it is that you're getting into. Don't just say, "Hey, I want to make some fast money," because it's not as fast money as you think it is. It's a lot of hard work starting a business. So research the field that you're looking to get into. Research it. Have a plan. Don't just say, "Hey, this is what I want to do," and you don't know anything about it. Learn everything there is to learn about that area that you're looking to partake in, and then make sure that you don't have your hands in too many pots. Sometimes we can wear ourselves thin. That's why I have to make sure I keep it simple. Everything is not for you to partake in. So you have to have wisdom in that. What do I do? Do I do this? Do I do that? Do I do it all? Use some wisdom. If you're gonna do the makeup, the first thing I would tell you is learn facial shapes, facial structures, because you don't want to limit yourself because you only know how to do one type face, and one type of skin tone, one undertone. So you need to learn all there is about facial structures, undertones, skin types, all of that. Be diverse.
All right, cool. All right. You knocked it out of the park. I mean, you answered everything in 30 minutes.
I tried not to ramble too much because y'all know I got a talking anointing and we'll be on here for hours if it was up to me. I talk too much, probably. I probably talk in my sleep.
You answered all the questions quickly. Okay. All right. So what are some of your social media handles so people can get at you?
I am Fearfully Made Beauty on Instagram and on Facebook. I do go live on Facebook. So if you want to catch me live and in action, listen, go to Facebook, Fearfully Made Beauty. You can follow me on my personal page because sometimes I pop up live over there too. But most times, Fearfully Made Beauty on my brand page. Wait for Me LLC on Facebook. I don't go live on Instagram. I tried, y'all, but you know, if it's only one or two people up there, I'm gone. So,
so I got one more question for you. What do you feel is the best platform to promote on? Do you believe it's Instagram or Facebook, or you just strictly you think Instagram is the best one?
Instagram is really the best one. I'm gonna tell you why. Facebook, they're more chill and relaxed, and hey, they're gonna be there with you. Yeah, they're gonna laugh and talk with you, and they will support your brand. But like I told you, 97% of my customers, my clients, came from Instagram. They didn't come from Facebook, and Facebook see me every day, all day long. So if you're looking to increase your sales, then you want to go more to Instagram. If you're looking to build more of a rapport with your followers or your supporters or your fan base. I don't like saying fans. I don't like saying fans.
Right.
I don't have fans. I have supporters. So if you're looking to build more of a rapport and a relationship with them, then you want Facebook. And I like building that relationship. So I'm more Facebook. I go show my face on Instagram. Hey, how y'all doing? I might say a few little jokes because you know I'm a little bit kind of lame a little bit sometimes, but you know, hey, that's just who I am. So I have some little jokey jokes. So, but when I want to really talk with those people when I want to engage, I go to Facebook.
Okay, I got you.
When I want to promote, I go to Instagram.
All right, there you have it. If you want to promote your business or your services, use Instagram. If you want to communicate with your supporters, use Facebook. All right. Thank you for joining the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure. Remember, everyone, please like this, follow us, share this episode so we can get the message out. There are more people like us who are out there that bring you businesses that you all support. Always remember Black Lives Matter. Yes. Stay safe out there. Protect yourself. Mask up. And we'll see you next time. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Head on over to wink4melashes.com. Get your lashes, your contacts, your whatever you need. Listen, I do have it. Be on the lookout for Bridgettes. Bridgettes with 2 Z's. BEJEWELZZ.com. Head on over to both sites. And I'm going to tell you, use the code SLAYBABE. It's going to give you a discount. I'm giving you quality for a less cost, y'all. Not cheaper, because ain't nothing cheap about it, okay? For a smaller cost, okay? We being cost effective in these streets, okay? So head on over to both sites. Listen, and tell your friends to get with my friends, and we can be friends. Okay. Right.
Oh, you quoting bigger lyrics on here. All right. Thanks for being on the show. We out. See y'all later.
All right. Bye, y'all. Bye, everybody.